Week 5 pick'ems.
Bub.
YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back with Week 5 pick'ems here every Tuesday night, picking every single game every single week. You guys are picking along, joining one of our picks leagues. It's not too late if you join that official league because there's a weekly winner. The Week 4 winner, Kyle O'Hara. We're going to be doing that all episode. Clap it up. The Week 4 winner, Kyle O'Hara, happens to be in first place in the entire official league this year as well. Link pinned in the comments if you want to join that league. He's juicing, won the week, and he's in first in the league. We'll see if he finishes that way. He had an incredible week last week, which I thought was tough, so impressive. We're not going to talk about our leaderboard. Last place Riz, still a thing. I got nothing else to say.
We could talk about how Junior's been climbing every week.
Junior's climbing.
Stock up.
Stock up for Junior. Stock down for me. I might be washed up. Maybe I'm just washed up. I don't know. I feel like I've been very unlucky. We'll see if that turns around. But I think it's time for the picks. Okay. Niners, Rams, Thursday night football. We're only a couple days away. Purdy, Pearsall, Jennings. Oh, my hat. Oh, my God, this hat. Do I keep it or do I take it off?
Just keep it.
Keep it? Is it going to annoy people?
No, it's all right.
It's a Cubs camo hat. Cubs got the job done today. First game of the playoffs.
Go, Cubs, go.
No, you don't just say it once. You keep going.
I was just trying to do an abbreviated.
All right. Niners are banged up as it is, and none of these guys are practicing, and they're only 2 days away from game time. The Rams are legit. I want to see them put together 4 quarters of great football, but they're putting it together when they need it most. When they need a scoring drive or stop on defense, they're doing it. Give me the Rams. They might even win big with all those Niners injuries.
Yeah, give me the Rams on Thursday Night Football.
You should have finished. They might even win big with all those injuries. That would have been really funny.
Give me the Rams. They might finish big with all those injuries.
You might fix big? That's what it sounded like you said.
No, they might finish.
I'm a little concerned at what that means.
Whoa.
Yeller.
That Rams-Colts game was closer than I thought it was going to be.
It was a little sneaky.
It was a little sneaky.
Colts are frisky, officially.
I guess, yeah.
But the Rams are friskier. Old Yeller is going to go with the Rams. And he says, Purdy just can't get right. He's got – let us know. What?
He's got turf toe.
Turf toe. Somebody – it seems like a quarterback every week for Yeller just can't get right. That's a movie quote. Let us know in the comments if you know what that is from. Old Yeller is dying to know. He also said this should fix him. Okay, I see. This should fix him. Fix Stroud and Trevor Lawrence. Okay, so when he says quarterback just can't get right, Lawrence won the next week. Stroud won the next week. Last week he won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Yeller thinks he's got the magic, but Purdy might not even be playing. So we'll see. And the Week 4 winner and also the leader in the entire league, Kyle. As the Rams. Rams are playing well. I think they might be my NFC Super Bowl team. So Kyle, he has takes for all these picks. He's got the zingers. So I mean, these guys, these weekly winners, they're good. They're elite. They're on top of their game. So I'm excited about it. But never too late to join that league because there's a weekly winner. You could be the guest picker. But there he is, Kyle, with the Rams. It's a lock, guarantee, apparently. Everyone going Rams. The Niners' injuries are just – I mean, everybody's injured, right? Surprisingly, the Rams are
right.
The Rams are fairly healthy. I was trying to say the Rams are fairly healthy. I almost said the Frams.
The Whams.
They're, not healthy, but compared to everyone else. So, I mean, everybody's just ripped with injuries. But the Niners, if you were to make injury power rankings, the Niners are definitely one. Who's number 2? Bucks?
Probably the Bucks.
Bucks, Vikings with that offensive line? I don't know. Probably the Bucks. Oh, Sunday morning in London, the Vikings had to travel from Dublin to London for this one. The Browns going out there to meet them. The Vikings fell short against the Steelers. Really, they got shellacked, but the score said it was close. I'm surprised they had a shot at the end of that one. But, yeah, Vikings-Browns here. 2 defensive teams. The Vikings offensive linemen are dropping like flies. It doesn't look like Andrew Van Ginkel's going to play in this one. The Browns, there's some rumors right now that Dillon Gabriel, the rookie from Oregon, is expected to start. Nothing for sure, nothing official. That's what I'm hearing. So we'll see what happens here. That's a tough one to pick because I saw this matchup and I already predetermined, I penciled it in when I saw this weeks ago as a Vikings win because the Vikings should be a lot better than the Browns, but mainly because, well, technically they're not staying in London because they have to go from Dublin to London. But they're overseas. The Browns still have to travel there, so massive advantage for the Vikings. Teams that have stayed overseas 2 weeks in a row have won the second game 100% of the time. I think it's only been the Jags a few times, though, that's done that. So I'm like, the Vikings got the major advantage, but the more and more I think about this one becomes a little tricky. What do you guys think?
I think I'm taking the Vikings. I don't want to think too much about it.
Okay.
I think even if Gabriel plays, I think that gives him a better chance to win. But at the
that
end
what
of the day,
Vikings
Flores
or
is
the
going to.
Browns?
What?
The Vikings or the Browns?
With Gabriel.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
The Browns
have a better chance than
the Browns with Flacco is
right,
what you're
correct.
saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I could argue against that, but
I think the opposite.
I'm not
there.
sure, though.
I don't think
I'm
that's-
saying when it comes to Flores scheming something up for him,
Yeah.
Flores has a better chance at confusing
the
someone
rookie,
like
it's,
a Gabriel.
that's true. This is such a tricky. Okay.
Oh wait, so you're saying it gives? I'm so confused.
He thinks the Browns. Yeah,
They're going to lose.
You
either
just
way.
argued at your with yourself there.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
you
No,
just-
they're going to lose either way. But I'm saying what they're doing gives them a better. There's just more upside
This
starting
hat.
with Gabriel.
So you're saying there's more upside. I think there's
Yeah.
less up. I mean, I guess there's more upside. I guess, but I think it's a disadvantage for them. I think Flores is going to have Gabriel just seeing ghosts out there.
Probably.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, especially if that's the case. But I think you already said the big advantage is them staying overseas. Not much of a time change that they have to deal with there. I know the Van Ginkel's out, probably. Brian O'Neill's out, probably, right?
Yeah.
Knee injury.
Brian O'Neill, Ryan
That's-
Kelly's
that's-
probably
that's
out.
the
Donovan
main-
Jackson.
That's the main thing is like with Myles Garrett and the pass rush, but you're one of your best tackles out there. That's a little scary, but give me the Vikings though.
Yeller says Vikings, and he says not sure why. The weekly winner is Vikings. Kyle. This one is tough. I like the Vikings in a low-scoring defensive battle. Squeaker of the week. Guy knows his
This
stuff.
is going to be a field goal game, I think.
It's going to be a field goal game, folks. Like I said, I kind of predetermined the Vikings winning this one. Then I've seen the Vikings. They're getting really beat up on the offensive line. The Browns' defense looks really solid. I don't know. One of you mentioned I don't want to overthink this one. I don't want to overthink this one, but going the other way, I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns. And that is because the offensive line is just so damn beat up, and they're going against a really good defense. They're going against Myles Garrett, by far the best defensive player in football. Mason Graham looks really good. I don't want to overthink it. They're going to destroy that offense line. They're going to get after Carson Wentz. I think the best thing the Vikings might have going for them is Jordan Mason, but the Browns stopped the run at such a high level. Another thing, I'm a big matchup guy. It's not really working out this year with the matchups, but they make sense, right? There's just fluky endings. I'm not going to pick flukes. I'm going to pick matchups here. But we talked about it last year. The Vikings struggled for some reason. They had a really good offense, but for some reason they struggled against teams that ran man coverage. The Jags, who are a good defense now, but last year the number 32 pass defense, they really struggled with them when they ran all kinds of man coverage. And then you fast forward, the next time they played a team that ran a ton of man coverage was the Lions last game of the year, a must-win for the Vikings. The offense shit the bed. And the Rams, who run all zone in the playoffs, they switched to running man, and the Vikings can't do anything. So a team that's going to get pressure, a team that runs more man coverage than anyone, a team that's going to stop the run. The problem is the Browns' offense. If Brian Flores and company might be able to win this game just because of them, going against the Browns, whether it's Joe Flacco or Dillon Gabriel. But couple things. The Vikings have been surprisingly struggling to stop the run. They were so good at it last year. They've been struggling. Quinshon Judkins looks really good. If Gabriel plays, they're going to be, he can scramble. He can run. It's going to be quick. In the passing game, will be underneath. That could have success. And I forgot what else I was going to say, to be honest, but that's pretty much it. I'm just rambling on.
Got a whole rant going about the Browns.
There's a lot of
and the
reasons
Vikings.
I'm going to pick the Browns here. Oh, the other reason. Vikings defense with Andrew Van Ginkel looks elite. Without Andrew Van Ginkel does not look good. They already said he's not going to practice this week, so I don't think he's going to play. So I feel like I'm overthinking things if I pick the Vikings in a way, just because, that defensive line, Myles Garrett versus that offensive line, which is supposed to be good, but the entire unit has yet to play a single snap together. So, and against Carson Wentz, he could throw the ball. He's better than McCarthy, but he's going to hold the ball, take sacks, throw interceptions. I'm just not finding a way the Vikings are productive enough on offense. I see Quinshon Judkins running pretty well, so I'm surprised I'm by myself on the Browns, but I don't know.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know.
The Vikings are not going to win this game. The Browns are going to lose it.
I could see that.
I think the biggest thing is just it being in London. I think is.
But the
biggest
Vikings
thing for
aren't
me.
in. They weren't just in London.
Yeah,
they were,
but the time. What's the time difference?
I didn't
between-
realize the Steelers have that crazy of a home crowd advantage in Dublin. Apparently, that's like the owner's second home. I didn't know this shit. It was like crazier than Pittsburgh in there. It was insane. I would have picked the Steelers if I knew that shit. But
It's all right.
I'm
We'll
surprised.
get to the Steelers later.
Okay.
So wait,
Oh,
let
the
me
bye,
just
yeah.
say something real quick.
Should I take this hat off?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You said that the team that's played a second week, you're a big statistic guy,
100%.
has 100%.
Yeah, but it's
you're
only-
going to pick the opposite.
It's only like 2 or 3-0, and it was the Jags every time.
But you threw out 100% like there's this huge sample size. There's just 2 or 3.
The team that wins the first wild card game in the MLB playoffs won 100% of the time. So the Cubs guaranteed to win that series. They better be. They better not be the first ones to blow it, or I might cry a little. I don't know.
Well, didn't it used to be a one and done?
Yeah, it's different. It's only 12-0 though. That's something. Teams are 12-0
That's a
in
better
the series.
sample size.
It's a better sample size than the
Speaking
Vikings.
of samples, we're gonna get a piss sample from this guy.
yeah.
Cal
Correct.
O'Hara.
Yes.
There's zero really sample size because they're not staying in London. I know it's a short trip, but they're going from Dublin to
Still
London.
a big advantage. They're already there.
They're too injured. Myles Garrett's coming to the town. The Browns'
That does
defense
scare
is
me.
putting up
It
fights.
scares me. But
Either way, it scares me.
it's scary either way.
The Browns just love like having players that just don't fit in their uniforms. Between Judkins and Njoku and Myles Garrett.
Speaking of Njoku, is that guy gonna do anything this year?
He moves so slow for a big,
I always
strong
said he
dude.
was overrated, and then I bought into.
He's talented for sure.
Yeah.
He can't
Uh,
move.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm by myself on the Browns. Yeller told me he was taking the Browns. He switched it up on me. I mean, I was with Vikings, then back to Browns, and they said they were playing Gabriel, and I'm like, Brian Flores is going to make that guy's job hell this week. But I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting to that offensive line versus that Myles Garrett and company defensive line. I don't really think I am. I don't know how the Vikings are going to score enough points in this game unless it's with defense. Oh, Raiders and Colts. Colton Miller down for a while here. That's unfortunate for the Raiders, and Geno Smith is going a little crazy with those interceptions, and the Colts look pretty good despite losing their first game. Daniel Jones was a little hit or miss in that game. Had a couple interceptions. A.D. Mitchell kind of blew it for them. It would have been an incredible play. But, yeah, the Raiders... they're going to be tough to trust this year because Geno's turnover-worthy throw. I mean, he honestly should have more interceptions than he has. That's pretty crazy. Teams were dropping the ball. He was throwing them right to him. The Bears just took advantage and they actually caught the ball. So it's going to be hard to trust that. I'm surprised the amount of people that when the Raiders traded a decent pick and gave Geno a bunch of money, everyone was like clapping it up for the Raiders. Like, you know exactly what you're getting, and it's not enough. It's better at quarterback than what you had. Not saying much. I just couldn't believe the amount of people that, some big name people that were just like applauding that, and I was just like, what? So, yeah, I mean,
You see, Pete Carroll was asked about Pickett.
like if he's good, if he's gonna go in.
Yeah, and he
I
was just
didn't-
like, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Almost.
And the
No.
question was framed like, with Geno leading the league in interceptions, like, oh boy.
With him leading the league and lucky he's not double the number of what he's at. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Should I take this hat off?
No, you're good.
No, I think the Raiders have a shot
Not there
here
yet.
because they have an explosive offense. Genty got going. They have Max Crosby, one of the baddest dudes on the planet in the league. That didn't really make any sense what I just said, but so they have a shot.
Dudes on the planet in the league.
So they have a shot. If Geno turns it over in this game. Okay, they almost won with 3 interceptions last week. I'd say one. If he throws more than 1 interception, they're going to lose this game. But they could throw an interception. I still think they're going to lose. If he throws none, I still think they might lose still. So this is a tough one. It's a tough one.
For our award show at the end of the year, can that be an award?
Baddest dude on the league.
Baddest man on the planet
Baddest
in
man
the league.
on the planet.
Baddest
in
dude
the league.
on the planet in the league.
That needs to be.
We have to
our
remember. We have to remember. All right,
I'm writing it down.
Who are you guys picking?
We talked about this a little bit earlier with
Taking
the
the
Rams. With the Rams, like we were saying,
You're taking the Colts. you said?
surprised it was.
No, Junior, not you.
No,
You
me
two?
too.
Oh, okay.
Surprised it was close. In the Colts, like you mentioned, A.D. Mitchell doesn't fumble. They
Do they win? I think the
they might
Rams
win the
find a
game.
way.
I think so, but Colts showing that they're pretty legit.
Yeah, they're pretty balanced. I mean, could they
Yeah.
put 4 quarters together of both offense and defense together?
Baddest dude on the planet in the league.
That's. I'm gonna make a shirt with that on there.
I saw.
Imagine if I did that. People would think I'd talk about myself.
Get to it later here.
What league are you in? All right, you guys went Colts. Yeller is going with Colts. I'm going to just take a wild guess that he has something to say about Geno as well.
We bleed blue.
No, he says they look for real,
Yeah.
even though they lost that last game. Okay. And then the weekly winner. Yeah.
What does he got for us?
Indiana Jones rips off a 40-yard run at least once. Okay,
Ooh.
nice and specific, nice and bold, the way we like it. So everybody, Colts, the leader of not just the week, of the year on this wacky year is picking. You better pay attention maybe to what he's picking. He picked the Vikings. I picked the Browns. I picked against my own team. I might be messing up. Maybe that's why I'm in last, but I don't know. I swear I broke down that Raiders game perfectly last week. They're going to win because Gentry, everyone's complaining about Gentry stinks, and I'm like, he's going to go off. People were telling me in the comments he's not. He goes off even more than I thought he did, and they still blow the game somehow.
Pete, did you win in fantasy?
I don't
Was that
know.
look
You have Gentry.
I'm like thinking.
He had 3 tutties for
I don't
you.
think I did.
What?
Yeah.
I did with Malik Neighbors getting hurt, my first pick, and Jaden Daniels being out. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been fighting with this game all day. Been fighting real hard with this game all day, back and forth. Who the hell do I pick? I'm getting in my own head because I'm these close games. I'm losing at the last second. So what's going to happen here? Giants and Saints. The Giants first game starting Jackson Dart. They don't just win. They beat the red hot Chargers. Take them down. They look pretty good on both sides of the ball. Not great, but pretty good on both sides of the ball. Really good pass rush. They created turnovers. And now they're taking on the Saints. A lot different than the Chargers, a team that does not have a win. The Saints, for a little bit, felt like they might stick with the Bills. They might put up a fight. Maybe at times it felt like maybe they could beat the Bills, but then they let it slip away. They had some questionable decisions, play calls, and they kind of let that one slip away. But they're starting to show signs of scoring a little bit, possibly. Yes, this is a tough one to pick. What do you get? Should we start with somebody else?
Yeah, let me tell you something here.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was going to go like Yeller or something. But
all right. Well,
go ahead.
yeah, he can go next. So the Saints are due for a win.
Okay.
But that's not this week.
Oh.
That is going to be possibly next week. I don't know who they play. But the Saints stink. I think that the game with the Bills was close just because good teams, I don't know why, they tend to play down to the competition a little bit and then be like, oh, we gotta actually put our foot on the gas here. Not all teams are like the Packers and kind of do that, with the Browns and just blow it at the end. But whatever. But the Giants got to come out here. I think this is the game where Giants fans are gonna go wild about Jackson Dart, that he's the truth, all this stuff, and then he's gonna come back down to earth. But I think he's gonna be on a little bit of a heater here.
Okay.
Totally agree with Junior what he's saying there. I think
Thank you.
we see it all the time, like bad teams like the Saints, play up to some. Looks like they play well with the top team in the league, but really it's like that top team in the league just kind of played down to their level. Yeah, give me the Giants. I think that pass rush is just ridiculous.
Oh, boy. Yeller.
Oh, and I was going to mention this. Be ready for this here. First wins. Maybe the Saints get one earlier, but Week 17, December 28th.
17.
Week 17.
You're gonna say it says Saints Titans.
Saints, Titans.
You're saying they're both not gonna have a win by
That'd be
week
funny.
17.
But
That'd be wild.
what they're playing for the first pick then that game.
Yeller picked the Giants. He flipped a coin.
That's going to be the tank for Tua game.
Yeah.
The weekly winner, Kyle. Giants, Neighbors being out is tough, but I think Dart brings some juice in that D line. Rattles Rattler. I like that. I like that.
Speaking of juice, send in your urine. This is unreal. This is unacceptable. You're juicing.
He's juicing. This might be really bad for me. I'm taking the Saints. I'm lone dogging 2 picks here.
It's not a bad one, really.
It's not a bad one, but God damn it, Saints, get it done for me, Rattler, Kellen Moore. Figure it out here. This is my thinking. All right, you guys want to hear my thinking?
All right.
I think the Saints are going to win. That's it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Well, there's a couple things here. Yeah, you lose your best player. The Saints are able to game plan for that. I mean, not having Neighbors is tough. Wan'Dale Robinson's good on those screens, those gadget plays. Slayton's got to get it together. The Giants beat the Chargers. Chargers had some uncharacteristic turnovers. The Giants could get those in this game. The Giants didn't gain a ton of yards in that game. They did it in like 89 of their 200 whatever yards were on the first drive of the game. Are they going to put more of that together? I don't know if Dart really. I'm a big Jackson Dart guy. I have been for multiple years, not just going into the draft season here. But did he throw the ball all that well? Is he going to just torch the Saints through the air? I mean, I can't say 0% chance. Don't see it. He was really good on the ground. It was a little unpredictable. Who's keeping the ball, Dart or Scadaboo? What are they going to do here? That's why the Giants could win. But he got banged up in that game. He's going to get beat up. He's going to get injured if they continue to carry it like that. So if they have him continue to carry it like that. So I think they're going to lay off that a little bit. The Saints, I mean, they got torched to James Cook on the ground last week. Everybody is. Other than that, the Saints' run defense has been a little bit better than I expected. Not that it's great. They possibly could slow down Scadaboo a little bit. The Giants' run defense is horrendous. It is so bad. The Chargers win that game if the idiots just run the ball more than 12 times to Marion Hampton, who is killing them. I think Kellen Moore, the Saints, are going to come out. They're going to pound the ball to Kamara, Kendre Miller, and they're going to control the clock, and they're going to win the game that way. The Giants' defense isn't good, but if you drop back to pass 5 million times, you let the pressure get to you, that's where they are. They can be good and can create some turnovers. So I'm going to take the Saints in this one. They got a collection of receivers, and they got to get them going in on these third down situations. They can't just rely on some weird plays.
That's nice. Olave Philly special for an interception.
Yeah, it's just they were moving down the field, no problem. There was no need for that. Absolutely no need for it. It was an incredible interception by Cole Bishop. But another thing, again, I don't want to sound like I'm ripping Jackson Dart because I'm a believer in Jackson Dart, but is a rookie quarterback for one, and then a rookie quarterback of the Giants really going to start 2-0? Is he going to go on the road and start 2-0? I mean, he could. He's good. The Giants are better than the Saints. I just happen to be picking the Saints. If this was in New York, I'd be picking the Giants. But I'm kind of feeling the Saints. But this was basically a flip a coin game. I've been back and forth fighting with this all day. Sometimes I'm like, I was going to pick that team, but now I'm going to pick this team. It wasn't the case this one. I never really had a pick here. If Neighbors was playing, I'd take the Giants. So that's a big thing for me.
It's a good thing it's not in New York because that MetLife turf just
another thing,
claims ACLs every year.
Kellen Moore played against the Giants twice when he was with the Eagles. That's really not much, but it's something I threw out there.
Okay,
something.
Sure.
All right, let's see if I can get lucky on some of those wins. Seems that they're winning the whole game and they just choke right at the end. Oh, Cowboys and the Jets. Cowboys tied last week after a shootout against Green Bay, but that was at home. Now they go on the road to play the Jets. A disaster on Monday Night Football, even though they very easily could have been in that game. They fumble on the goal line. They fumble the second half opening kickoff, the second half. Bad penalties, sloppy play, fair catch the ball on the 2-yard line. Unprepared, undisciplined on every phase. It's a slop fest, but Aaron Glenn apparently was screaming at the guys in the locker room after the game. Maybe it woke them up a little bit. Maybe they're going to get going in this one. I saw this one on the schedule before Monday night, and I was like, I could see the Jets winning their first game in this one. That Cowboys defense is brutal. The Jets run game is actually good. So when you play the Jets, you got to worry about that run game. And the problem with the Jets field is not super consistent throwing the ball. Anyone can throw on the Cowboys, so they might be able to run on them, throw on them. the Cowboys offense, the only time they struggled a little bit was against the Bears, who run a ton of man coverage. The Jets run a ton of man coverage. Everyone else the Cowboys play was zone. So I'm like, I might pick the Jets in this upcoming game. But then I saw how undisciplined, sloppy the Jets were on Monday night. They're very difficult to pick. I'm not a huge believer in Aaron Glenn, but again, maybe it sparks something. Maybe they realize, all right, we gotta wake the hell up. Another thing I kind of remembered, Dak. Well, not only is Dak on a heater right now, he looks really good, but he tears it up in that stadium. It's typically when he plays the Giants, but in his career, he, for some reason, well, I shouldn't say it like that. He's a really good quarterback, but is absolutely dominant in MetLife Stadium. Cowboys offense too explosive. Jets defense struggling. The whole team struggling. I have to take the Cowboys, but it's kind of a trap game here. I could see it.
Are they wearing some special jerseys?
They're wearing those all whites with like the blue on the cover and the whole shoulder pad.
That's nice.
According to my database that I got.
Thanksgiving ones?
I think
Like the throwback ones, yeah.
no.
No.
They look like those though.
All right, yeah, give me the Cowboys.
But I think it's the normal logo on the helmet. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I guess we'll see.
We're gonna find out. Yeah, give me the Prescotts too. Prescotts. Justin Fields, greatest garbage time quarterback of all time.
That's how you do it. Guy doesn't want to let go of the ball. They could run the ball. They just move down the field, and the second because everyone has to throw at some point. The second they have to throw, unless it's at the very end of the game when they're losing, they just can't do it. So kind of a problem. I could see them running on the Cowboys. In the past, is always open against the Cowboys. This could be a shootout. They're just sloppy. And the defense shouldn't be that bad. They got some star players on that defense. I don't know.
It's crazy how Fields will just hold the ball, but then the second he's hit, he's real quick to let it go.
Yeah.
Every time he's hit, the ball just goes. And it's never just a simple drop of the ball. It's almost like he throws the fumble.
Should I keep this hat on?
It's like we're not there yet.
Okay. I don't know what that says. Old Yeller is picking the Cowboys. He's saying, so this means pick Jets. Oh. So because Old Yeller had a bad week last week, so he wasn't sure about this one, so he's picking the Cowboys. So he's telling you out there, maybe pick
Kyle.
Jets. Kyle, is he doing it?
He's doing it.
He's doing it. I thought about it.
They're due.
What does he got for us? A little risky here, but I think Jets get their first win here in a shootout. Hopefully, Death Life doesn't claim any victims this week. Yeah, right on, brother.
Right on, bro.
Right on, brother.
Let's hope that field's something. So he's on the Jets. He's leading the league and won the week last week. We'll see what happens. I'm a little nervous about my two lone dog picks. I possibly could switch to the Vikings. Let's see who starts at quarterback for the Browns.
Oh, here he goes. He's backing
he's
out.
already doing it.
No.
Oh.
Broncos, Eagles. This could be a good one here. The Broncos figured some things out, but they did play the Bengals. But Bo Nix, he threw that bad interception in the end zone, and then after that, he looked unreal in that game. It's not like because guys were wide open, guys were tightly covered. He was making some incredible throws. J.K. Dobbins has been balling out. They got R.J. Harvey going. They got multiple receivers going right now. Pass rush is electric, and the Eagles are just winning football games right now. They dominated the Bucs in the first half. They almost let them come back in the second half, but they find ways to win on both sides of the ball. This is in Philly. This could be a good one. When I saw this one on the schedule, I don't know, something my gut was telling me, I don't know why. The Broncos, for some weird reason, I could see them winning this game, but and then at that time when I saw it, the line, it was a few days ago, the line was 5.5. Eagles by 5.5 makes sense. The next night, which was last night, went down to 4.5. Picks against the spread for me in score predictions. Next video, by the way. And then now it's minus 3.5 for the Eagles. So people are betting on the Broncos, or Vegas is all of a sudden thinking the Broncos could do it. It's a little sneaky, but in Philly, a team that just really doesn't lose at home. They only lost at home once last year, and it was a fluky game against the Falcons early in the season. Very fluky. If this was in Denver, I'd be picking the Broncos, but it's in Philly. I have to take the Eagles. I have to.
Taking the Eagles as well here. They're just playing some great football, I think. I mean, it's just getting the job done. Doesn't really matter how it looks. Doesn't really matter. Seems like they can get anyone going. I like the fake tush push.
Fake tush push.
That was kind of nice.
That was nice. It's tough to stop.
Yeah, that was real nice. Yeah.
You could load the box up. Now there's no one on the edge. Give me the Eagles at home. If it was in Denver, though, that altitude might.
Yeah,
might
I'd
have-
pick the Broncos in that
might-
altitude. I would
might
do it.
sway me.
I would do it. Broncos are better than their record, which is 2-2. They are better than that. Yeller's got Eagles. He has no take for that one whatsoever. And the weekly winner, who's he got over there?
He's got the Eagles.
He's got the Eagles, Cal. Broncos are a bit of a paper tiger. Bo Nix, I don't know what that means. I haven't heard that
Never
one.
heard that before.
Bo Nix is going to roll to the right 80% of the time and throw at least 2 picks. Throw to the right part's right. Maybe he'll throw picks. I don't know. I like the way he bounced back after his interception and the way he played the rest of that game yesterday. It was the Bengals. But everybody taking the Eagles. I thought about the Broncos. Something in my guts, like I could see it. It wasn't saying, no, it wasn't full fire. It wasn't saying, hey, pick the Broncos. It was saying, maybe you could definitely see that, and the line's getting a little weird, so that might be saying, yeah, it might happen. Oh, Dolphins, Panthers. Dolphins looked a little bit more like their old selves on Monday Night Football. Fast, explosive, offense, pew, pew, but Tyreek Hill goes down. It's not even the Cardinals. I don't know why. It didn't even make any sense. But the Tyreek Hill goes down, so that is very unfortunate. But the Dolphins look pretty good in that outing. The Panthers are one of those teams that, well, everyone knows they're not that good, right? But we can't really fully figure it out because 2 weeks ago they won 30-0 against the Falcons, a team that just put up 34 on the Commanders. And this past week, the Panthers got absolutely shellacked to the Patriots. Looked like no life from that Panthers team. The pass rush is non-existent. Really, the whole team was non-existent in that game. So this is a very tough one to pick. One of the toughest on the day, really. Fun little facts. This is actually wild. So the Panthers started out as favorites in this game. They're -1.5. And here's the wild fact. The Panthers, in games they are favored, the last 10 they lost. Not covering the spread, just straight up outright loss. When they're the favorites to win, they're losing 10 straight. That's absurd. That's absurd. But I think people realize that. They saw the Dolphins play on Monday Night Football, and they started betting on the Dolphins. So now the Dolphins are favored by 1.5. Again, my picks get spread next video. So it's a little bit of a tricky one. A couple things here. Well, Dolphins look a little bit more like their normal selves. Tua's going to have time in this game because the Panthers' pass rush is the worst in football. So that's great. But one thing it's not a firm thing, but Panthers might be a lot better at home, looking at the last 2 weeks, what they did against the Falcons. Another thing I noticed from the last couple weeks, or just the Panthers in general, just looking at their team on paper, just knowing their team, knowing what they did at the end of last year, the run game is such a big part of the Panthers' success on offense. And last week, they were down so big, so early, they were still running the ball, but they they were wasting time. They had to go away from it. As long as they're not getting shellacked right away, the run game's going to be in it. The Dolphins are struggling against the run. I think Chuba and Dowdle have a game. I think the Panthers win at home in this one. Tyreek being out plays kind of a factor. Darren Waller looked pretty good in his first game there, 2 touchdowns. But I like the Panthers for the reasons I explained. But another toss-up game. This is how it's been going for me. The Panthers will probably be winning until the end, and then the Dolphins, Bryce Young just like, here. And then Dolphins win, and it's like everyone's like, oh. Every single one of those crazy games I've lost this year, so I don't know. Can't catch a goddamn break.
I'm gonna go with you though. I thought I was gonna be by myself over there, just because you don't know what you're gonna get out of the Panthers. But I think
don't know.
I think you hit on it though. I think they're a different team at home. That's exactly what I was kind of thinking going into this one. And then the Tyreek Hill news obviously is not great for Miami. Waddle's got to step up. Malik Washington's got to get going maybe a little bit. I think they need to rely on Achane a lot more though. Like he's pretty dynamic. I think he's probably their most dynamic player on their offense.
I had someone text me like within 20 minutes of Tyreek Hill. I just let the record show. It wasn't one of us. I didn't say this. Somebody texted me after Tyreek Hill's injury and just said, Hill's not going to be able to run very fast for very long. And I replied, too soon. It's something.
He's not going to be able to run very fast for very long.
It wasn't exact words. I could find it.
That was a gruesome
That was
one.
bad. It was ugly. Ugh.
He
Tyreek Hill won't be very fast for a while. I just don't say words no good. It's my fault.
What was I gonna say? I mean, is he gonna recover from that? Like, is he gonna?
Yeah,
be
he's
back?
probably out next year.
I'm
too.
saying, is he gonna back to himself ever?
Oh yeah, he's a big knees over toes guy.
He
Big knees
is.
over toe. He's a tough dude. I mean, you saw him getting carted off. He looked like he
But
was
he's,
okay.
He's
I
up
don't-
there in age now.
He'll be back.
Is he gonna be as explosive as he
I
always
mean,
was?
even if he's a little slower, he's still probably gonna be faster.
It's hitting me now that I'm gonna have to root for the Browns. Do I really want to root for the Browns against my team? I can't.
You don't got to root for them.
It's just.
Oh, you're just thinking back to that game.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Ooh,
They're gonna do it
Junior.
here. Panthers are stinky.
They are a little stinky.
Dolphins are a little stinky
But
too.
Dolphins are stinky, but they have.
They look-
Tua's better than Bryce Young.
Oh, they're pretty similar.
Tua's better than him. Don't go there. He's better than him.
They look like their
I
normal
mean,
selves. I've said that, but at the
we're
same
gonna-
time,
We're gonna find out here with
Whoever
with,
wins here, that's who's better.
with Tyreek Hill out of the game. We'll see. Now it's pretty even here.
Yeah.
Ted McMillan versus Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, I think I'd take McMillan, but
Ooh,
Is that bold?
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Old Yella's going with the Dolphins and says, "Let's swim."
Let's swim. Get your floaties.
Get your floaties, boys. You're gonna need them.
Let's ride.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
It's
Chargers.
just me and Petey over there.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the Panthers. I like that one. I like it. This is the skip it game of the week. Tyreek injury's tough, but the Panthers are allergic to winning.
You say the Panthers?
He said the Panthers. I think
Nice.
we've had multiple guest pickers call them the Panthers.
Nice.
Those are the real
ones.
The real ones. The
real
real
ones.
ball knowers, the real OGs. There it is. Just me and Petey. Pete's in first. I'm in last. What's going to happen?
We had I think the last time we did this was the Texans-Jags game.
Ooh.
Another one
We got
where
screwed.
the Texans were marching down there, and Nico Collins just had a little bit of a butter arm, and just whoop came out, and the Jags went down and scored, and there's your ball. And no. Then it was about to be overtime. Wide open, Christian Kirk, C.J. Stroud misses him.
You know
And
what's
then
really
interception.
funny? You just talked about butter arm, but Derrick Henry, he wants to wear the sleeves always.
Oh, I thought you
And
were
then
going to say you butter up your arm
No.
before you play.
He wears the sleeves and he fumbles and then he takes them off, but then the next game he puts them back on and then he fumbles and then he takes them off. He takes them off every time he fumbles, but then he continues to put them back on. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You can't wear the sleeves.
Just stop wearing the sleeves.
Cut it out.
Cut it out, Derek.
He's not really a fumbler, though.
He's not though.
He is now.
He is a little bit.
The Lions fumble was weird because what the hell was Hutchinson doing back there? Henry had no clue he was back there. No idea. That's why
Little sneak attack.
they showed Derrick Henry on the bench 15 minutes later, and he was going like this, He was mad right when he came off the field, but 15 minutes later he was going like that, but it's because someone just showed him the replay, and he was probably I didn't know. Why was that idiot back there? There's no way he was back there. So Hutchinson's a great player. He makes some plays where it's it was starting off as a bad rep, and then he finished it as a good play. He's a weird, great player. He's a very weird one. to me.
Weird.
Huge impact player. Oh, Texans and the Ravens.
This one's pretty straightforward, I feel like.
pretty straightforward.
Lamar in, we're all taking Baltimore. Lamar out, we're all taking Houston.
It's-
not happily though.
It sure sounds like Lamar's going to be out.
think so, with the
So
hammy.
as of now, I will take the Texans. But like one of yous just said,
Yous.
if Lamar plays, I will take the Ravens because it's interesting though. The Ravens defense is awful right now. Marlon Humphrey's down now. Roquan Smith's now down. Matt Bugay's out for the season. He was already out though. But the Texans offense is still brutal. If you look at the score of the Titans game, what was it, 26-0, Pete? That was a serious question.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
yeah.
I think that's what it was.
It was
But
6-0.
it was 6-0 for the whole game, and the Titans were missing field. The Texans' offense was what that? They're still bad, right? The defense is incredible.
Titans defense just gave up.
That's what I
the
thought.
game.
That's why I saw that too. There's still problems with the Texans' offense. If they can't score on the Ravens' defense without those guys and the way they're playing right now, that's a problem. But it is in Baltimore. Maybe a little more Woody Marks going in this game. He got going at the end of the game last game. But Cooper Rush with a struggling offensive line and a struggling defense that's injured, I take the Texans. But if Lamar plays,
a
I think
weird-
Lamar makes that extra play to beat
It's a weird
the Texans.
fit too. Like they went out and got
So
Cooper Rush as their backup quarterback.
Yeah,
It's a strange.
Like, he
I
can
just-
throw the ball,
he-
but
he's
it's
a-
like-
he's a decent
Yeah.
backup. I just don't know. I'm worried about like the scheme, like what's gonna happen there.
But at the
Some
same
design
time,
runs
it's like
for him.
when you're watching film and game planning for the Ravens, it's like it's going to be totally different.
Could be an advantage
Yeah,
for the
may-
Ravens. I mean,
But going against
Wait.
the Texans defense, though.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. But what if Derrick Henry just torches the Texans? and-
Good, he does.
Yeah,
He
it
does-
could, the
he does
Ravens
do
could
that.
still win this game without Lamar.
I
They
think
could still.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking it even more, but I'm
I
still
think
gonna,
so too.
If Lamar plays, I'm taking the Ravens. If we're all on the same page there. Yeller. The Texans, unless Lamar plays, he's yeah.
Oh, look at this. I like it.
What does he say?
He's got the Ravens. He said if Lamar doesn't play, I still think the Texans find a way to lose. Ravens
Very
need
possible.
this bad.
Okay.
Hey,
Like
It's
like what he's
possible.
thinking.
Hey.
so again, let the record show. If Lamar plays, all four of us over there. I always forget the camera's backwards. See, to me, the Ravens are over here when I'm looking at the screen,
It's there.
but it's
there.
there. It's up
Yep.
there.
It's there, but it's there.
And Kyle's taking him.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Good Kyle.
All right. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? Is this the one?
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys ready for this? I don't even know if it's the next one. I don't even know. But if it is, you guys aren't even. You guys don't even know what to do with yourselves. It's
Well,
not,
okay.
It's not even the game.
Well, okay.
It's not even the game.
Well,
all right. Well,
okay.
Pete's taking the Titans.
No, never again.
It's
We're
not even
done.
the game. I said that. I thought for sure it was the
We're-
game.
Done. It's just over. I'm just.
I like how
It's-
Pete refers to us as we.
we're done. Yes.
We're done.
Yes.
We're done.
No
Are you?
more. No more.
I said it before the video
Awful.
too. You guys are picking the Titans, and you're beating me still.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
See, I'm not making stupid picks like that. I'm picking the Raiders to beat the Bears. I'm picking the Niners to beat the Jags. Those are the games I'm picking.
We're
And,
going to need you to calm down.
I'm losing every single one of them.
We're going to need you to
I'm
calm
not
down.
picking the shitty Titans.
This is the worst Titans team I've ever watched in my entire life. I was there when Ken Wisenhunt got
I was
fired,
there.
and they went 2
He
and
was
4.
there.
Yeah,
I
when
didn't
they
mean
went
to say I was there.
when they went
I'd
2
say
and
he was there.
14. They both Wisenhunt and Callahan 3 and 18 as the Titans head coach. And if you look at actually all the stats, the offensive yards per game, the points per game, the points allowed, all of it, it's worse than Wisenhunt. So this is just awful.
Did you watch every
you see?
snap?
Did you? See, I
Maybe I'm about to say the same thing you are.
Almost.
Okay,
yeah.
let me say it. I don't remember when it was. I want to say it was towards the end of the first half. Like it could be early second. I could be. What was the score at halftime?
6-0.
It might have been early second half then. I don't know. What's the new play caller's name?
Bo Hardigree.
Hard agree. I think it was him. I don't even know the guy's face. I'm pretty sure it was him. But they had a moment where they were on the Texans side of the field, but barely, and it felt like they could. Hey, we might go. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on the moment and when it was, but I remember thinking like, could the Titans pull this off? And they had like a 3rd and long, and they just ran it right up the middle, like just right into traffic. And I think it was Pollard, and he went down, and they put the camera on Hardigree, and he was just like, I was like, what did you expect to happen? Like, what? Did you think he was going to rip off a 50-yard run? Shit like that drives me nuts.
They were on like
the guy was on his knees.
they were on
like,
Houston's 40 something yard line, and he was like, he did a press conference today. He said he totally regrets the.
Oh, is that
the
what you were
play
going to say,
call.
too?
But no, but
Same moment?
It's just
No.
funny
Oh.
that you mentioned that. I don't know what I was going to say, but
The best was they put the camera on him, and he just went on his knees, and he was like, oh.
I think it's funny.
I was like,
I was
did you think that was
I
going
was
to work?
praising Joey Sly, and all of a sudden he just can't make it
Yeah,
for his
I
life.
was thinking
And
of you.
Nick,
I
and
was
Nick
thinking of
Folk
you.
makes a 58-yarder
Yeah.
yesterday.
Old man Folk getting a little chubby.
And
Good for
Kevin
him.
Byard's got 2 interceptions on Sunday, and
That's right.
Harold Landry's tearing it up in New England, and it's just all disaster.
Yeah, I moved the Titans down
Oh,
to
they're
32.
last. They're the
The
worst
Saints
team.
moved up
They're
without
the
having a
worst-
win. I think that's the first time that's happened in the
The
power
worst
ranking
team
history.
in the league by far.
Yeller's taking the Cardinals, but he says could be Titans' first win, is what he says.
I don't think so.
Cardinals are pretty beat up. Offense is pretty stale.
Here's the one thing you could say. I'm not gonna talk myself into it all, but like Cam Ward's has played some really good defenses.
Cardinals defense is pretty solid.
Broncos Broncos, Rams, Texans. Like hopefully it gets easier from here for him. But I worry about here's a dilemma. Do you fire the coach and like give him a whole new do you fire the coach now and then like have new scheme type stuff going in now? Like, is that going to be worse for his development? And then he gets a third head coach basically next season, or do you just stick it out?
I think you tank for Tua.
You do the
Yeah.
Caleb plan.
Who you tanking for? Well, that's the thing.
Everyone's saying Ruben Bain is the.
He's really, really good. I think he might. I'm not the measurables guy. I think he might measure in pretty small, and teams might overreact from that and say he's not first pick worthy. But
I like.
are
I
they
like
not?
I like Tyson a lot from Arizona State.
You could take a receiver first.
I do.
Yeah, you know who I'm a huge Makai Lemon guy. Oh my God, USC receiver Makai Lemon. Oh my, I mean Tyson technically might be the best receiver in the class.
How about Bernard, the Alabama guy?
You have to watch more of him.
pretty good. Well, Chris Brazel, my guy.
Yeah, he looked
Did
good.
you switch my logo?
I'll have to do that.
What are you doing?
I have to do that next week for the Arkansas
doing?
game.
Well,
Arkansas.
Pete, can you give
We
us
should
the,
talk some college ball
Can
here.
you give us the path?
Should we do college ball
Why?
pick'ems?
Why? Here's one issue I have. I know I'm a Tennessee guy, but like they keep coming out with like the Heisman like list, top
It's too
10.
early.
It is too early. But like there's like a million SEC quarterbacks and Joey Aguilar is not even in there. He's leading the SEC in passing yards. He's got 15 touchdowns.
Hey,
Like,
who the hell is going to win
what is
Heisman?
going
It's
on?
kind of wide open.
come on. What are you gonna say?
Give us the path to happiness for you and the Titans. What does it look like this
Make it
this-
quick. Make
this
it quick.
This is just rock bottom. I don't even know where to go.
Pete.
It's bad.
No, it's never.
It's
that
really bad. Like they just got shut out.
It's okay.
Oh, it's bad.
Well,
I'm worried.
Kyle is going with
What does he got?
the Cardinals, and I lost it. I want the Titans to be good. I believe in Cam Ward, but they just aren't. So there you have it.
That's nice.
Thank you,
Kinda.
Kyle.
You guys aren't even
This is my
ready.
guy.
I don't even know if
This
it
is my
is.
guy. We don't need a sample anymore.
You guys, I don't think you guys are prepared. It is it.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, look at that. Is that just not the most beautiful? I mean,
This is gonna be something.
this is a ball game on top of it.
Yeah.
The Bucks in the throwbacks, the all whites and the Seahawks in those nasty throwbacks at home. Seahawks are playing some good ball. The Bucks were. I mean, the second half they did against the Eagles. This is going to be good. It's really tough to pick right now because Bucky Irving still. I literally seconds ago just popped up. Still gathering more information. I got like a foot or ankle injury, and he's sore right now. It's a little up in the air if he's going to play or not. Could play, may not. That's big for me in this game. That's pretty big for who I could pick in this one. But yeah, it's a good game that can go either way. Seattle's defense could be the best in football. I'd say definitely top 3 right now. And the Buccaneers kind of, they're an explosive offensive team. So if Seattle can very well, they could slow down that offense. And if they, do that, they're going to have the Buccaneers off their game. And I think Seattle, and no one's really healthy, but they're a little healthier compared to the rest of the league right now, while Tampa is one of the more beat-up teams in football. So, and the Seattle Seahawks are a really good football team on top of it right now. So those are reasons Seahawks could win. I look at the matchup. The Buccaneers, what I always say, they do a really, really good job stopping the run, one of the best in the league every single year. The Seahawks, I mean, they could throw the ball. They don't need the run game, but with that Clint Kubiak offense, that play style, the run game needs to be a big part of it. We saw when it kind of got stopped by the Cardinals later in that game, where the Seahawks get conservative, because they will at times under Clint Kubiak. Then the Cardinals started to come back, so they need the run game to be a part of it. So the Buccaneers could take that away, and Darnold and JSN sure can make plays, be productive against that Bucs secondary, but Todd Bowles' blitz game is one of the best in the game as well. So I didn't know have Darnold a little flustered, even though I think he plays a good game. But the run defense combined with that could be huge. And Seattle does have a really good defense, but I think Baker, Godwin gets going a little bit more. Egbuka, Tristan Wirfs' second game back. They're still beat up on the offense line, and they find a way to do enough to win this game. The matchup, to me, I think no doubt says Buccaneers. But again, because Seattle's defense is so good, because they're a good team, and Bucky Irving on top of all those other injuries if Bucky Irving's out, Rashad White's looking pretty good though, and Sean Tucker steps up as well. He's pretty solid. That's a really tricky one for me if Bucky Irving's out. To me, the matchup says Bucs. It's in Seattle. They got a good defense. They could win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks here.
Oh,
Taking the Bucks. This is a This might be an all-time uniform game, to be honest.
This is. Yeah,
I think these are my two favorite uniforms of all time. Actually, maybe the Bucks home throwbacks are a little better. You guys more of an all white or a creamsicle?
I like the creamsicle.
Yeah, I like the creamsicle. I mean, they're gonna be. Never mind.
Good.
Yeah, I held
Good.
it. Good.
Held it.
back.
Disciplined. Unlike the Jets, you are disciplined.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. The Bucks have a way. Doesn't really matter. They keep games close, and it just. We love Baker, so
we love Baker.
we're a very pro Baker.
Even though I went Eagles
here.
last week and it paid off. Give me the Bucks here too. I was very tempted to pick Seattle just with injuries again. The 12th man as well.
DeMarcus Lawrence a little banged up. Like everyone's got injuries.
Yeah.
But Seattle, they started to
Seattle
get some guys back.
defense is
Nasty
pretty dang
defense,
good. But like you said, they rely on the run game. Like they rely on Kenneth Walker to get going. And
He runs backwards way too much.
Yeah, like
Charbonnet's
sometimes
better.
it works out for him. Like he'll bounce stuff out and like
it's open,
He had
yeah.
some big runs doing that last on Thursday, but then it started to bite him in the ass a little bit towards the second half doing that stuff. Doing too much of it is not very good.
See, here's the thing with Seattle, though. I don't know if they need to rely on the run, but with just that,
But they do a lot of play action stuff,
Yeah.
and that's where Darnold excels.
and they didn't do play action in week one, and they lost.
If they can't establish the run, the play action is not going to be as
That's
useful.
a good point.
And like you said, I think they're going to pressure Darnold, and that's kind of where he struggles a little bit is when he faces blitzes like that.
Yeah, I was
So
saying that during the game, like watching him against the Cardinals. It's
I
something
think-
I already knew. Like I'm like, this guy can fucking
think this
throw
is
the
gonna
ball,
be-
but
like my squeaker here, like it's going to come down to the end, and I just trust Baker Mayfield in those moments always.
Good points. Yeller is taking. Yeah, somebody better take the Seahawks because that'd be pretty bad if we all took the Bucks on that one. Toughest pick for me. Not sure how good Seahawks are, but he's taking them. Yeah, that's the other thing. A little bit more of a test for Seattle. They took. They played the Niners, good team, but not like in a super explosive offense. They can be at times. They gained a lot against the Jags, good defense. Steelers looked pretty, okay. They played the Saints in there.
Pretty okay.
Pretty okay. They looked pretty okay.
We'll talk about it later too. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, and what do we
I
got?
like this guy here. He said he's got the Seahawks. He said best matchup of the week. I like both of these teams on both sides of the ball. So I'll give the edge to the 12th man.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
That
knows
crowd's
stuff.
going to be rowdy with that uniform matchup.
Yeah.
This is basically the Super Bowl.
It is.
They're both NFC teams, but it's
championship.
it's the Super Bowl.
This is
with
the
these
Super Bowl.
uniforms and how good these teams are. Super Bowl.
It's gonna look like a coloring book out there.
What number Super Bowl is it? I never can remember that. Does anybody know?
No. 50 something.
Six?
Yeah.
No.
60?
Is it?
We're not there yet.
I'm bad with that.
Who knows?
I was gonna say in a half. It's whatever the last one was. 0.5. This is it. Even though it's two NFC teams.
Well, it doesn't help when they always use like the Roman numerals.
Yeah, I can't.
No
read,
one knows.
I
Roman
can't
numerals.
read. I can't read them. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah,
Oh, there was
the
one.
gritty kitties.
Yesterday I was reading like a lot of tweets, and I thought a lot of them were like talking about Callahan. They were talking about Zach Taylor though, as the coach.
For you guys.
What's that? No, I'm saying like just tweets that are bashing Zach Taylor and just his ability to adapt, his ability to motivate his team, his ability to just keep his guys competitive in a game. It all sounded like Callahan, but then I read the end of the tweets and they were all Zach Taylor tweets. So wonder where Callahan gets it from over here.
Snot pounding. I'm calling this the snot pounding of the week. I think we all are. We all took the Lions, and I was saying, let's see if you guys think. Yeah, I mean, see if you agree.
This is good. Read that.
Read that. All right, Kyle, leader, winner, taking the Lions. He says the first half is a snot pounding, the second half is an ass beating. Okay. So reverse order, but no, they pound the snot at him so then they can take it easy on him,
Right.
just beat
Oh,
the
I
ass.
like it.
Then they just
Right.
beat the ass out of him. That's a take. That's an elite take right there. But let me just break this down. Let me see if you guys agree with any of this. First part doesn't really have anything to do with the Lions, and then we factor the Lions in there. I think the league is a lot different this year. I think and it's still really early. Some years like the first 2 weeks are weird. Some years the first 3. Sometimes the first 4 or 5, somewhere in that range. We could still be in there. But I remember last year, all of a sudden we were going the run game, like the physical trenches, pound the football type teams. Like all of a sudden, we're like, whoa, that's making a comeback. Remember that?
Right.
This year, I think it's a little. I'm not saying the run game's not a factor at all. I think it is a huge factor. But I think the identity of this year is in some years you got defense, right? Crazy defense. I mean, the Eagles had the best defense football last year. They won. This year, I think it's all offense. I think there is no defense that can stop the best offense. I think the best offense beats the best defense, and I think a lot of it has to do with the new kickoff rules. Teams are starting with great field position, and at the end of games, especially at the end of halves, and those good offenses, they're just scoring. And I think I just stuttered big time.
okay.
But I think it really favors the Lions this year. This could be the Lions' year because of that, and just how things are going right now. Because the Lions could score in a split second if they need to. They could hold the ball, drain the clock, work down the field, and score if they need to. They can score by pounding the football if they need to. They could score by throwing the football if they need to. And the defense is playing pretty good right now as well. So I think in those situations at the end of games, no defense can stop anybody like the offenses are just guaranteed field goal range, if not more. So I think having that offense that can do anything really favors the Lions this year. So I think that puts them in front way further up than I thought they were going to be this year, and that makes them not just a legit contender. They might be at the top right now, but it is still very early in the season. So does that make any sense?
Yeah,
what I
you made
said?
a lot of good points there.
Good points.
That was
Okay.
good.
All right.
The new kickoff rule.
It's
is
changing.
definitely-
Yeah. This is the
definitely
hardest
changed-
year to
changed
predict.
the game.
Yeah. I said that in the recap video I did, and then somebody commented, like, why do you hate the Lions? Why do you never say anything good? Why do you never give us any credit? And I was just, and they were, like, nice about it because they were saying they love the channel, but
Please
I was just
be
like,
nice to my Lions.
did you listen to what I said? Like, there's a lot of, it's not just the one. There's a lot of comments like that where it's like, my mind is blown. It makes me not want to look at the comments, and I like looking at it, especially the first comments, people showing support. I can handle a friendly debate, but let's listen. If we're going to argue, let's listen to the videos. I gave the Lions a ton. I just said what I said right now in that video, and we're like, how am I hating the Lions? So I just had to throw that. I had to get that. Another rant, last place Rizzle rant. Let me do it. Let it happen. Yeah, Bengals are pretty much screwed with Browning right now, and the Lions are gonna. It's a snot pounding. I mean, this might be we've been doing the ass beating of the year and the snot pounding of the year at the end of the awards. Could this be the one of the season? It's very possible. Junior hopes so because it kind of passes up that Lions Bears one.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right?
I need it.
I can't wait for those bye teams of the week. This is a good one, folks. Commanders, Chargers. Sure sounds like Jaden Daniels is going to be back. In terms of Terry McLaurin, I don't think so, but we will see. It's only Tuesday night here right now at the time of me speaking. But, Jaden Daniels gives them a big boost, even though Mariota played very, very well. Surprisingly, they did not lose because their offense against the Falcons. They lost because of their defense. I expect the defense to not look like that every single week, but that is a little bit of a problem, and we'll kind of circle back to that. But Chargers struggled a bit last week. They did not run the ball nearly enough. They would have won the game if they ran the ball more. Herbert was, elite 1 second and then turning the ball over 1 second. Didn't get any help from his offensive line. Obviously, Slater was already out for the year. Beckham was already out, and then Joe Alt went down very, very early, so that is a big problem here. The Chargers have been one of the better teams of football. They're home in this game. Good team. Herbert looks like an MVP. They're looking good on both sides of the ball. So you kind of want to pick the Chargers, but that offensive line is just so beat up, and teams are taking advantage. On top of that, the Commanders have a little extra juice with Jaden Daniels back, so that kind of makes you want to pick the Commanders. But Chargers at home, I think they're the better team right now. Daniels got to get back in the groove. The defense has to figure it out. Like I said, you could expose the Chargers' beat-up offense line, but the worst part about the Commanders is the pass rush right now. It's not really there, so I'm going to take the Chargers anyways. If this was in D.C., I would probably take the Commanders with Jaden Daniels back, but Terry McLaurin still being out, they're still not fully in their groove yet. Chargers find a way to bounce back. They're not going to lose. And Harbaugh's been very good at home in his NFL career, not just with the Chargers. I'll take the Chargers, but it's another one of those games that can go either way.
Taking the Chargers as well here.
Bolting up.
I think that I don't know. They kind of have something to prove now. Come back here, and they're going to play a little angry, and I think that it doesn't really matter. They're going to scheme up some strange offense. I think with the injuries at the O-line, kind of maybe move the pocket a little bit, but I don't know. Herbert, like you said, he's playing out of his mind. And I do think Jaden Daniels is going to need a little bit to kind of get his feet under him, kind of trust. He's going to be a little nervous on those scrambles. I would be.
Okay. Pete?
Oh, it's a tough one. Give me the Commanders.
Pete's taking the
feeling
Commanders. He's doing
I
it.
think Jaden Daniels coming back. The last game that he played did not play well against the Packers. She's got a little chip on his shoulder. I know he loves using that VR system, so I'm guessing he was using that VR as much as he could while injured. I think he's going to be. I don't think it's going to take him too long to get back to form here.
Okay, all right. I sure hope so. I'm putting him back in the lineup here. Yeller is going Chargers, says squeaker of the week. Yeah, I didn't call it squeaker, did I?
You did.
Did I? Vikings Browns? I don't
I
think I
think
said it, but I'm saying it now.
You said it to something.
Kyle
Cal?
had a squeaker, I think. He's going Chargers. As a Chargers fan, last week pissed me off. Joe Alt being out is tough, but I think Harbaugh gets the boys fired up this week, and we go back to looking like a Super Bowl contender.
Ooh.
It's going to be a good one. Yeah, I think the only question is that offensive line banged up. That could decide the game here. But
What's this accent he's got
do you have an
going?
accent?
did I?
You
a
said
little
that.
bit.
You said that little southern.
I
Little
think you
southern.
guys are making shit up. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a good one there. Oh!
Oh, get me over there.
Yeah.
Oh, that way. Get me over
The
there.
rival uniforms are out.
That's nice
The
right there.
icy. I mean, those are nice uniforms. They look better than that logo up there. Even there. Well, pizza. Whoa!
Looks cool.
You're over here?
I like the logo. It looks cool like that.
Graphics guy's making that from scratch. There is
Sweet.
no
There's
like
no-
with the regular logos, you can just find the logo and you can just drag and drop in the Photoshop. But you got to make that one from scratch because there's no
That damn graphics guy.
guys fucking
Elite.
Yeah, I mean, we
Elite.
used to give him shit. He's on his game. He's in
Elite.
his bag right now. Junior said Bills. I'll tell you what.
Hey, I saw the.
I'm gonna go last. Actually, I'm gonna go
okay.
last.
I saw the Mike Vrabel in the tunnel getting all of his guys, some love after the game, and I saw the victory speeches again. I just miss it. I miss it.
Yeller takes the Bills. Says, but nothing would surprise me, is what he said. And Cal, Bills.
You gotta do it.
I think the Pats can make this a tough game. Bills D has to play better if they want to make a serious run. Impressed with the Patriots. I'm talking about me now. Now I'm reading
It's
off
the
Cal.
Panthers.
Do it.
They shellacked them.
I'm picking the Panthers.
Me too. Drake May's really impressive. He's ahead of schedule, and I was pretty high on him as it was, but I think he's ahead of schedule. Looks really good. They got Diggs going. They got Henderson going a little bit more. Run defense was already looking good. The pass defense wasn't, but they get Gonzalez back. The pass defense looking much better. The Bills are 4-0. Very good team. Overall impressive. How impressive have they been, though? They kind of just get by the Ravens after a late push. They beat the Jets. They don't look that great against the Dolphins. They kind of get by. They did outplay them. And the Saints, that game was a little sketchy here and there for them. The defense is really struggling. The Patriots always sneak away with a win against the Bills. It feels like since the beginning of time, even without Tom Brady, they're doing it. So this one could be very, 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 very sneaky. The Bills have to play better than how they have been playing the last 2 weeks, or they will lose this game. But it's in Buffalo. They're wearing those rival icy whites. I cannot. I'll tell you what. If this was in New England, if this was in Foxborough, I think I'd be lone dog. I would be picking I 100% would be picking the Patriots if it was in Foxborough.
Even with the jerseys.
Well, they wouldn't be wearing them away.
Say they had another spicy jersey.
I'd be picking the Patriots at home, and I think I'd be a lone dog. 'Cause I don't think anyone else would do it, and I'd be confident with the Patriots in that game. But at home, here's a wild thing. Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. I mean, the Bills should be really thanking the league here. Week 1 was that Sunday night or Monday night against the Ravens? It was one of them. I think it was Sunday night. Where was the game? Buffalo. Week 2. They go from Buffalo to East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's the away game. Just a drive, right? Week 3, home. Thursday night football against the Miami Dolphins on their home game in prime time. Week 4, home
What's up with the?
against the Saints.
Where's this away schedule?
Week
gonna start,
5,
though? That's good.
home, prime time. 3 prime time games. The only road game was in New Jersey. What is that crazy nonsense for the
They gotta
Bills?
They gotta have. a
They
bunch
better
of-
go undefeated here.
They got a bunch of road games.
They
coming
have
up.
a road prime time against the Falcons coming up. That could be next week or the week after. And they'll have another one against the Texans. But I mean, the Bills, it's made for them to start 5-0 here, so they better go and do it. Could be a trap game, but I'm confident with the Bills, but the Patriots could be a little sneaky.
Well, sneaky.
So that's Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Ooh, it's a good one. Jags whipping those throwbacks back out. Those are fire. The Chiefs figured it out last week, but it was just a 1 week thing. Are the Ravens that bad? Are the Chiefs back on track? Does it help they got Xavier Worthy back? Definitely does. The run game's still a little sus. Worthy led their team in rushing yards. They got to get those running backs going. But they looked really good against the Ravens, and the Jags lead the league not only in turnovers created, but turnover differential as well. That's pretty good. Yes, a lot of the turnovers have been, you got to be a little lucky at times. But if you look at history in the NFL, teams that create turnovers, for some reason, they just keep doing it throughout the rest of the year. That's a good thing for the Jags here. They're like last week, the 49ers don't really turn the ball over that much. They turned the ball over 4 times, and that was a big reason the Jags won that game, right? I mean, the game was kind of close. So they had a punt return for a touchdown. So they made flashy plays and created turnovers. That's why they won the football game. That's why they can continue to win here. So they're at home. Crowd's going to be a little crazy. Those Jags fans are hyped. The Chiefs really didn't look that good before last week, so which Chiefs are going to show up? Again, Jags defense playing pretty solid. They're creating turnovers. They could slow the Chiefs down. And the Jags offense kind of making the big plays in the right moment. So I could definitely see the Jags win this one. I think it's going to be close. But kind of where I go back to, the Jags are winning games right now because they are making flashy plays in the right moments, and they're creating turnovers. Are they going to out-duel the Chiefs in flashy plays and turnovers? They could. I'm not going to predict that. So I'll pick the Chiefs. Mahomes gets it done in prime time. I think it'd be a lot closer than people think here. Another big factor, Trayvon Walker is playing out of his mind. Devin Lloyd as well. 2 guys, young guys that people for some stupid reason wanted to label busts even though they weren't there. They're raw prospects. They are playing really good football. Walker is a lot better than you think, but he's banged up. He got injured in the last game. I don't see him playing in this game, so that's a big factor here. But he's just such a factor getting after the quarterback and stopping the run. He can align in different spots, so he's such an important player. Another reason to pick the Chiefs, but I think this game could be pretty close in Jacksonville. If this was in Kansas City, I'd be like, oh, the Chiefs are going to win for sure. But good game here.
I think the Chiefs win here, but I like how you're saying this is going to be kind of closer than we think. I think that the Jags are starting to figure it out a little bit, and we kind of knew it would come at some point. But I think they're probably ahead of schedule. If you think about it, we're in week 5, and they're starting to get things going a little more. But, yeah, it's squeaker of the week.
Squeaker of the week.
Give me those Chiefs.
Pete's taking the Chiefs.
I think they're going to get going here now.
Let's wait till they get Rasheed Rice back.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy came back last week. He's going to keep getting healthier. He's probably not 100% yet, and then they get Rice back too. Watch out.
We're not done after this game, people. We're not done. This is not the last thing. We got something exciting coming.
Ooh.
I mean, we've done it in the past. But, Yeller's taking the Chiefs are back, question mark? I don't know. That's what he says. And the weekly winner, Cal, also leading the league so far, so he's doing some good shit. Chiefs, why do the Chiefs have to be good? It's sort of soul-crushing. I want the Jags to win, but I just can't, in good faith, pick them.
He's a Bolts fan, that's why.
Yep. That's it.
Bolt up.
Everybody picked the Chiefs. I thought somebody maybe would do the Jags. And some lone
Let's
dogs.
roll.
Here we go, folks.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Every year we've been doing this. It's so unique. It's so fun. It's a little different every year, and it's going to be similar than last year, but we added a little. So I think somebody commented that Junior needs to be involved in this. So it is the bye. Let's pop up those teams. Let's pop them up. There are the bye teams. What happened?
Junior's just cutting the back.
That's fine.
He's cutting the cheese over there.
He's cutting the cheese. That's good.
Nice.
Bye week power ranking. So it was always Pete's thing, and we really don't know why. So a couple years ago, we came up with Pete putting them into tiers. I don't think anyone's ever been placed in the Pete's bye team of the week. Pete just never awarded that. That's the highest tier. And sometimes the tier names change. We went with this before. We're doing it again. Somebody in the comments said they want Junior to do his bye team of the week because I guess he's a character, right? So
Character.
how about both of them? Both teams, both guys and I'll just be your host, last place Riz. I mean, who's going? So there's your bye teams: Steelers, Packers, Falcons, Bears. Teams that pretty good overall. They're coming off wins. Well, the Packers are tied, but they're a pretty good team. So who wants to start us off? Pete.
Should we alternate or do all
What
of
do you
ours?
want to do? Do you want to do like a team? Like we choose a team and then we both
Yeah,
go?
yeah. That's a good idea. You start. Pick the team.
Let's go with the Packers here.
All
Pete's
right.
going Packers, man.
We
I don't know
all
who I'm calling
we
here.
all know. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you were saying this before. We know the Packers are legit contenders here.
That's where you're going,
Yeah, they got
but you're not good enough for this.
no one's good enough for that.
Someone's got it.
It's just the whole reason this started was I refused to choose a bye team of the week. That's why it all
So then
started.
Dan was asking you to.
because it's just stupid. Like
Dan didn't make a pick this week.
no team wins the bye.
Bears
No
didn't
no
play.
one gets a win for the bye. We know the Packers are contenders though. Like I know
we?
you were saying you're probably gonna talk about it. They lost to the Browns. They tied the Cowboys here. You know that's not a contender, but they always kind of start slow in the regular season, and then all of a sudden they get going. Usually they get going in the playoffs in the end of the season. Didn't last year, but now they got Micah Parsons, which makes that defense elite.
What's Junior doing?
I mean, I will.
I'm excited for this because Pete is very, very stubborn with the Pete's bye team of the week, but he's Junior. He's a different person.
He's gonna have someone in there.
animal.
We already know he's gonna have.
I
in
might
there.
have one this week.
I might.
Who knows?
But are they something else? I don't know.
Ooh.
Where are you putting the Packers?
The Packers. I'm going to throw the Packers in offenders. Not sure why, but like
Because you're a Bears fan? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, they're good. They're good. That's not the problem here. I just think that
Chicken tenders are pretty good. Those are yummy.
Right.
But the Packers aren't yummy to you.
no,
Okay.
never. But they just, for whatever reason, I feel like they just always blow games that are just like I don't know. This year specifically, they're just blowing games or games that should not be close. They're close. They should beat the Browns. They should beat the Cowboys.
So they're offenders. They're below
They're-
everything.
I mean, they're going to be good. They're going to compete in the playoffs. They're going to be up there, right?
So they're
But-
contenders.
yeah, but they're more so offenders than contenders. I don't know if you're catching my drift.
I'm not, but
I'm not either.
I originally had Sus for the offenders spot, but you have to go offenders.
I
But-
like it.
Yeah. We could switch these names up if you want to play along in the comments or give us
contenders,
ideas.
chicken tenders, pretenders, and offenders.
I mean, chicken tenders can mean anything too. You could do. You guys come up with it as you go.
all right. Speaking of chicken tenders, let's get the Falcons out here. Let's get them in those chicken tenders.
The birds. the birds.
The
Okay.
birds. Yeah,
Nice,
the birds.
Pete, nice.
Give me a reason.
You know, I was thinking pretenders just because they the Panthers game was just something, and then they came out, looked great against the Commanders.
oh,
looked
like they're coming
elite,
out of the fryer. They're
came
looking
out of
good.
the fryer. No,
They
the
didn't
real,
look that good when you put them in.
the
but
real reason they're in the chicken tenders. Shout out Arthur Blank. They got those concession stand prices at an all-time low. You get those chicken tenders
good.
for a great deal at Mercedes-Benz.
Shouts out Arthur
Stadium.
Blank. All right. All right. Good stuff.
Falcons are pretenders. They're god awful.
Oh, Junior's back.
We're
against-
learning.
back
One of
against
yous,
the-
one of
one of
yous
yous-
is a little more harsh than the other one of yous.
So let me tell you something here. If you watched the other 4 videos we put out this year, I keep saying this year. Let's not go to the past, just this year. I've been saying that the Falcons could be sneaky. They could be a little frisky this year. They could do some things.
I mean, you picked them against the Commanders last week. didn't
and they just – I don't really know what Michael Penix is doing.
he was good last
He's
game.
great,
You
yeah.
picked him.
He doesn't throw a good ball.
He throws it on a rope,
Just
He
man.
doesn't throw a
just
good
because it's
ball.
lefty.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Doesn't
nice.
look right.
Oh man.
I think they're pretenders. I think that they're a year or two away.
I think so too.
They got
that's
a lot
fair.
of good pieces. They got a lot of good pieces.
Also, you could dip those chicken tenders in Bijan's Dijon too.
Ooh, oh my God, Pete's on
guy's
top.
unreal.
I think
This guy's
Pete's
unreal.
winning the bye
Let's
week
go.
right now. You got to pick your
Let's
shit
go.
up over there. All right, who you want to go with next, Pete?
Let's go.
To be fair, Junior's a rookie. He's a veteran. This
Dylan
is
Gabriel.
several seasons.
I'm Dylan Gabriel.
Several seasons. Yeah, you want to be Jackson Dart. You want to win your
He's
first
Brian
game.
Flores. I'm Dylan Gabriel. Give
Let's
me a break.
go. Let's go
probably
Steelers here.
Steelers.
We'll leave Junior's Bears for last.
We don't.
The Steelers look great against the Vikings, but I'm putting them in that pretenders category.
Ooh.
They might be. We talked about. They might be a team that just, sneaks into the playoffs.
They might win that to win. They might win the division.
The way
they
it
might
is,
win that division.
the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are probably all over the Steelers after that. They're like, oh, they got the offense going, and I don't know if I'm buying it yet. I think they're pretenders. I think they are gonna get in the playoffs. I think, and then they're just gonna get absolutely whooped in the playoffs. Yeah, give them
Junior.
pretenders.
Yeah, throw them in the chicken tenders category. I don't think they're good. I don't think they're bad. They're just kind of there. I don't know what they are, to be honest.
If it was Heinz Field still, I would put them in the chicken tenders
Oh,
category.
okay.
But it's no longer Heinz
It's
Field.
always Heinz
Pete's on
Field.
fire.
Always. He did his homework.
Did.
This is unfair.
No, I'm just thinking chicken tenders.
You're a rookie. It's okay. All right, Bears.
I'm
Pete
hungry.
first.
I'm hungry
Actually,
right now.
before Pete, the weekly winner, Kyle, has a bye team of the week. The Bears win the bye week. Everyone gave them no chance, and now they are in a decent position to make the postseason. Caleb Williams is that dog in them. Ooh, some very,
Kyle's your
very
guy now.
positive takes on the Chicago Bears, junior Chicago Bears. So, all right, Pete, you're doing it.
Let's let Junior do the Bears
Okay.
here.
All right, so the
He always
Bears
does
are
the
my
Bears
bye
first.
team of the week. It's pretty obvious. It's always the Bears. It's always been the Bears.
But they're hot, and they got to go on a bye week.
That's perfect because you're banged up on defense. They're all banging it up, and they need to get
Banging
healthy.
it
You
up.
got to get Kyler Gordon.
They're
out
banging it
there.
up during their off week.
You can't create pressure, so you got to just let the guys rest. You got all these guys that are on defense: Grady Jarrett, T.J. Edwards. You need them all back. You need Kyler Gordon. You need Jalen Johnson has no shot, but you need those other guys back. I don't know. This Kyle kind of scares me over there, but I do have to say that my old lady at home, not a Caleb Williams fan. We're watching the game this weekend, and she just looks at me and she goes, "I don't like him." And I said, "What don't you like about him?"
Something about his face.
She just says that he doesn't seem like he's in the game.
Did you kick her out?
No.
Just listened.
And then I heard I was listening to some radio today, some ESPN radio, and they were talking. The Bears reporter was saying when the mid to late third quarter, Case Keenum was the guy on the sideline, kind of getting the team all ramped up, like, "Come on, we're
All
still
rough
in
and
this,
rowdy.
come on."
Gotta love Case Keenum.
But then you just got Caleb sitting on the bench, like, "Dude, you got to get up and you got to be that guy."
Gotta get rowdy. All right, Pete has a chance to do something here. I don't know if he's noticing it.
All right, the Bears. I thought you were gonna go there with the reporter here. I'm going Bears as the offenders here.
Whoa.
Ben Johnson, what was that with Aditi? Like, Aditi's a nice lady. Like, leave her.
misheard her.
She's doing her job, and he's just giving her a stare down over here. And he's just his tone. I didn't
He
like.
misheard her.
It was
Came
some-
out and talked about
You
it.
guys
was
realize you
something.
guys have the complete opposite
Look at that.
order?
That's great. That's good stuff. I didn't know. Is that what you were saying, though?
Yeah, you had
Oh.
a chance to do the complete opposite order, even though you have no one in the bye team of the week, and
Ever.
Junior
Never.
does.
Never.
No contenders this week, according to Junior.
Nope.
But you were kind of hinting at the Packers could get there, but they're offenders,
Yeah.
really, to you.
What was that, though? Come on, dude.
He didn't hear what she said.
That's a rookie mistake, though.
But there was no. If you listen to it, there's no question there. The way she said it was not like in a
Yeah, but
as
it's
a
just
question.
coach. It's just coach. You have to do it. It's your job. Like, just say whatever. Just, you know what I mean. Don't-
Yeah, but did you see him before the game?
No. Was he?
This dude had Adam Gase eyes,
Oh God.
and I was like, this dude's cracked out of his mind. It was
Did you see
wild.
Dan Lanning. You see him like with the. What was that post game? Have you seen that?
Did I see that? I was watching the game.
Like he's all over the place. Someone was like, I know someone who's basically saying like he's out. Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know. Ben Johnson just seems like it's so weird when you see him on the field and then in the press conference. Two different people. I don't get it. He's so just like dead serious, never smiles. And then you see him post game, he's like cracking jokes with the reporters, and it's like,
Except
what?
Aditi, he just wasn't having it.
no, that was mid game though. That doesn't count.
That was mid-game,
If
yeah.
she catches him after the game,
A lot better.
a lot better. He's
All
in a
right.
better mood. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay, there you have it. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. Thanks for that. That is going to wrap it up for Week 5 Pick'ems. We'll be back next week with Week 6 Pick'ems.
Give us
And
new tiers in the comments.
new tiers, or we can keep them the same. I do like it. Chicken tender is my favorite one, but I thought Pete used it very
Shout out
well.
Arthur Blank.
But we got more content for Week 5 on the way, so join us. Like, subscribe to notifications on. It's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.